Hello, I'm Veda Callisto, and you're watching Mike with the Phantom of the Haunted Hill. Enjoy! I'm gonna find
Hey folks, welcome to another video here on Phantom of Haunted Hill. I'm Mike, your Phantom. I just watched this movie. Could be one of the worst movies I've ever seen. It's not the worst, but it would be in that list. This movie is entitled Dead North. See that there? And pay attention to the picture in the middle, because several people get tied up just like that. As a matter of fact, that's the second time that girl got tied up like that. Let's see. What does it say on the back of this? It says the slaughter begins when death takes a hike. Yes, indeed. They take a hike, all right. This movie's from 1991, directed by Gary Whitson for W.A.V.E. Productions, W-A-V-E. I don't know what W.A.V.E. stands for, but and it was also released by McGuffin Films. In W.A.V.E. Productions, they put out such classics as Blind Date Strangler, Alien Autopsy, Return to Bloody Creek, Destiny, Vampire Mermaid. You know, just some great shot on video, SOV type stuff. I don't know if my friend Tony, if he's got any of these films on his site of SOV horror. He might. He just might. My first impression upon seeing this, and I think it's the second time I've watched this since I got it. It looks like it was shot on a VHS camcorder. It could have been Super 8, but it really, I don't know. It certainly wasn't 16 millimeter. But it just seemed like it was made with a camcorder and then edited together. But as horrible as that sounds, the movie's not that disgusting. Here we go again. What's going on with this stuff? Hold on, I have an idea. Let me shut my windows. All right, the windows are shut. Maybe that was the blinds, but they're going now, then. Yeah, you can see them in the corner, see? Do you mind lifting your finger? See? You see it right there? Okay, it's slowing down. We'll see if I'm okay now. Anyway, this movie's got some interesting things in it. It's got the most cheesy music that fits every time the music plays. You know, they're sitting there, oh, I'm sorry, baby, I did that. And then all of a sudden, it's like the perfect mood music, and every time it's used in the scene. We got incredibly, horribly bad acting, no nudity, just underwear. And it starts off with this girl. She's clearly alone, but she must be talking to someone. And then she takes a drink, like her wine or something. And she goes like, how could you? And she falls down dead. Ugh. Sometime later, several months later, It appears we got a whole bunch of friends, and they each have their own spouse, but all they do is cheat on each other left and right with each other. Oh, geez, man. What is this, a swingers club? What the hell's going on? And they all know they cheat, and they're all wanting them to stop cheating, but every single one of them cheats. What the hell? One of them ends up being a cop who's friends with them, and she's working on a case. And after quite a while, she's 20 minutes at least to half an hour, we finally end up in the woods. But then it takes them about 15 minutes to set up the tent. And it took like all six of these people to put up this tent in all that time. Oh, God. So, yeah, it's just wacky and crazy. And then, of course, we get your typical boring that we see in every movie that takes place in the woods, every single different type of scene. People split up, a couple goes off together, they're making out, one girl goes swimming, and as she's getting out, floating by in the water, right after she got out, is a dead person. And she's gathering her stuff, and she doesn't even notice him. So she heads off into the woods, and she changes her clothes. But before she changes her clothes, it's really, really horrifyingly hilarious. Did the director not care, or? But let me see. I got a pen here. Okay. Now you're walking in the woods, right? You always see sticks, right? You see sticks that are like this thick, real thin sticks. You could go like this and break them. This girl, she takes one of these little tiny thin sticks and uses an axe on it. And then she takes the axe and sticks in this big stump. And then she changes her clothes. And eventually she ends up getting axed. Well, no, we didn't see that coming. Oh man, this movie is just crazy. So let's see what else is going on in this movie. Well, basically, that's about it. One of the girls that Jake's girl, who he actually tied up in the beginning that we saw here, this honey in the middle. Well, she got tied up just like that again, except while camping in her tent. This time she died. So her body gets discovered, and everybody's thinking, because they heard about what Jake did the first time, that it was Jake that killed her. And Jake comes walking by, and he don't know what's going on. He goes into the tent and he's freaking out. He's like, you think I did this? And of course, everybody does, all the way up until the very end of the movie, where we find out that it was actually two of the girls ended up being a lesbian couple. So they were cheating on each other with each other's other, and they're the murderers. They're the ones that did this, not Jake, not. And then they show the two cops, sitting there, and the one lady that was there, that went camping there. She started thinking about, how she heard two gunshots, even though the coroner reported only one. So she starts thinking about, there's something fishy about this. And all of a sudden, it just ends. So you can take it as you leave it. I would have loved to have put some scenes in this video, and I was going to burn it to my laptop here just to get the scenes, but I think it's just way too horrible. But I do have the trailer, so what do you say we just check out this trailer really quick?
I think my wife's cheating on me.
Well, I don't know what kind of trailer that was. Oh man, what a video, huh? Hey man, incredible. So, hey, Dead North, directed by Gary Whitson for W.A.V.E. Productions. Yes, indeed. Really crazy stuff. Really crazy. And a lot of the dialogue is just boring. It's not. It's just your typical. Oh, I'm sorry, I cheated on you. I didn't mean. Oh, Johnny found out I'm cheating with you. Well, this cheating's got to stop. Everybody's cheating. I feel cheated watching this movie. You know, you look at this cover, right? What do you think? You think there's going to be all kinds of beautiful girls, and the girls they're good looking girls. They're gorgeous. But it's just it just doesn't do it for me. Yet I watched it twice already, so what can we say and do? Well, folks, I hope you like this video. We're going to keep them coming here. I got all kinds of videos I'm working on. Some are already finished, just waiting to be posted. I'm looking to get some more subscribers here, of course. It's always nice to have some subscribers. You know, I'd like to set a goal, but why should I upset myself when it doesn't get reached? Like everybody else on YouTube. Poor Phantom. Oh, all right, leave me alone. I'm gonna go watch this movie again. I'm gonna punish myself for it. No. Anyway, we're having fun on this video. Oh, stars Tara Durham, Terry Lewandowski, Clancy McCauley, and Teresa Hoyt. I forgot to mention it at the beginning. So there we go. It looks like it was shot on VHS camcorder. But yeah. But hey, at least they made a movie and it's not that bad. I mean, I think Strange Lane starring Dee Snider is far worse. That's one of the most horrible movies I've ever seen. As a matter of fact, after I tried to give it a shot again, I took it from my collection here and I threw it right in the garbage. It's not allowed in there. And neither is Diary of the Dead from Romero. I can't believe how horrible that movie was. Anyway, give this video a like. Hit that subscribe button. That's right. How could you not subscribe to a guy wearing a hemorrhage shirt talking about Dead North? I mean, come on, man. Arthur Fonzarelli would do it, and he's the Fonz. Eee. Yeah, give the video a like, hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you next time here on Phantom of Haunted Hill.